money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
Welcome to the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com, subscribe to the podcast, go to ashcashtv.com, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Man, so behind the scenes, let me not like act like I wasn't giving y'all smoke behind the scenes. So fast out to my studio audience, you know what I'm saying? IG, who are always, you know what I'm saying? Like just you know, we rocking, you know what I'm saying? And so this is the song I was playing. This is the instrumental I was playing. GC Gerber Charles is in the building.
Check me out right here, yo.
Right? LeVar Lawrence, what up?
Track up a little bit for me.
Based from your book, your last week interview on EYL. I feel like I know you well. Salute. Thanks for being so transparent. Salute. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Look. So I had this beat on. Rabia Trask, my God, thank you for the badge love. So I had this beat on, right? And it's the Victory beat. So if you don't know Victory, then you don't know hip hop. That's fine. I'm not, but it's the Victory beat. And I have a title of this book. I think I'm just gonna do it, yo. I think I'm just gonna write it because I really feel like I'm playing myself by not putting this book out. There's a book that I wanted to write. Butler House, I appreciate you. There's a book I wanted to write about hip hop and how if you use hip hop the right way, you can actually speak life. You know what I mean? And a lot of times when we think about like hip hop, think about the lyrics, think about certain things or whatever. It's a dope title. That's why I ain't gonna say the title yet because I don't want nobody to steal it. Like this title is so good. I can't. Certain stuff I don't care. Like certain stuff I'll give y'all. I'll be like, yo, this is this. I'll say it ahead of time because I'm like, nah, nobody can beat me to the punch. But this idea is so good. The title is so good. I'm talking about so good. It's so fitting. It's so juicy that I can't even say it. Like if I say it, I'll be playing myself. I'm just giving $1 million away. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say this title. It's so dope though, right? But it talks about hip hop, and if you listen to hip hop the right way, if you use it the right way, you can speak, life and manifest in real time. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm listening to the intro to Victory, right? And Diddy Puff starts off, right? I mean, Big is like 1 2 1 2. But Puff is like, yo, the sun don't shine forever. But as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together. Better now than never. Business before pleasure. P. Diddy and the fam, who you know do it better. Right? And some people might not realize how powerful that verse is. The verse is so powerful. You know what I'm saying? The verse is so powerful because in essence, what Puff was saying in Victory 1, right? Victory 1 verse Biggie. What Puff was saying is that the sun don't shine forever, right? The sun is not gonna shine forever, right? We know that. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be contrast in life, right? There's always going to be contrast in life. And so the sun's not going to shine forever. But as long as it's here, then we might as well shine forever, right? And so what is he saying? He's saying, right, is that the sun represents today, right? The sun represents today. The sun represents right now. The sun represents today and the new beginning that you get every single day that you wake up, right? And we know it's contrast. So the sun, and he didn't say it definitively, right? He didn't say it definitively, right? He's like, yo, the sun don't shine forever. It's a fact. The sun don't shine forever. And as long as it's here, we might as well. We might as well. Like, he didn't say it like forceful. Like, yo, you have to shine, right? You have to take advantage of it. Nah. It don't shine forever. But as long as you here, he's like, it's almost like a plea. Like, yo, as long as we here, then we might as well shine together. Right? Better, look. Better now than never, though. Right? Not like, yo, the sun is out. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna waste this day on what could potentially happen. I don't know who I'm talking to. But a lot of times, like, the sun is shining. You know what I'm saying? The sun is shining. The sun is shining, right? And if the sun is shining, right? If the sun is shining, then why not take advantage of the sun that's shining right now? Not what could happen tomorrow, not what could, no. You got the sun right now. And today is a new day. And as long as you have this new day, you know what I'm saying? Better now than never. You should take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Fast shout out to my guy Rabbi Trey. Said every single time I say I'm gonna take a break, you start talking about today. Yo, it's a weird thing. I'm gonna tell you, Ramaya and everybody, man. I'm gonna tell you it's a weird thing. Because man, yo, this week or last week, right? Because it's a different week. It's Monday now, right? It's weird. It's weird. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? This is like one of those full transparency moments, though. Yo, this last week was phenomenal. But just in general, you know what I'm saying? Like, this year has been great. You know what I'm saying? This year has been great. This year has been, powerful. This year has shown me, I was like solidified my work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my assignment. I know why God put me here. And God just, continues. Zoda Goat, what up, my G? Salute to Zoda Goat in the building. You know what I'm saying? And so I realized, like, this year's been good, right? This year's been good. This year's been teaching me, like, just take advantage, of what you got right now. And so when I think about what Ramaya said about today, it's weird. It's like, I want you to rest, though. You know what I'm saying? I want you to rest. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna sit here act like, just keep going. I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? I do want you to rest. And this is why this is like a transparency moment for me, is because I'm I could use some rest. You know what I'm saying? I could use some rest. I had a phenomenal time, right? I had a phenomenal time. I had a phenomenal time, at my birthday party. So fast shout. Thank you, brother. My brother Welby is in the building at my best 197. You know what I'm saying? I had a phenomenal time on Friday, celebrating my birthday, my book signing. The building was nothing but love. Yo, I'm talking about nothing but love. It was dope. Felt great. You know what I'm saying? Saturday, went, celebrated my brother Gene's birthday. You know what I'm saying? And had a great time doing that. Sunday, spent some time with family, you know what I'm saying? Had some great time doing that. Literally just got back, like, late last night. You know what I'm saying? Got back late last night. And I could use some rest, to the point where A lot of y'all don't notice because I don't really publicize it as much, but every Monday I'm on a syndicated radio show, DD in the morning. And so I'm the financial wealth coach on that show. And so we syndicated in, bunch of states. And so every Monday I have to wake up really, really early, to go on the show, right? And I woke up this morning. I promise you, I woke up this morning and I was like, yo, it's 5 a.m. already. Like, I'm like bugging, like, yo, it's 5 a.m. already. And I was like, man, Halo's in the building. Miss Makeda James is in the building. Yo, the team's strong. I'm gonna talk about the team in a sec. But I woke up and I was like, damn, it's 5 a.m. already. And I had to get ready to get on the show. You know what I'm saying? And I told myself, I promise you, I told myself, we got back so late. And my son ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, my son ain't even, he sleeps still. He ain't even, we're not even gonna wake him up. Yeah, stay asleep. You go to school next week. No, I'm saying tomorrow. My daughter, like straight A student, she woke up mad early, like she out. But that's another story. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I said to myself, right? I said, yo, I'm taking a rest today. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking a rest today. You know what I'm saying? And as I said I was going to take a rest, I then made my to-do list for today, right? And I don't know. It's like I can't. I want to rest. My body is telling me to rest. You know what I'm saying? My body's telling me to rest, but at the end of the day, I got work to do. You know what I'm saying? I got work to do. And I feel like, and this is just saying, I don't have the answer. So that's why it may sound like I'm rambling, but I don't have the answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know whether I should rest or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's weird because here's the other thing, Mr. Real Estate, I appreciate that. I get it that health is wealth. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get that. You know what I'm saying? But the problem, right? Yeah, Tony, what up, Tony? I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get that rest is important. I get that you got to listen to your body. And I'm not even saying like not get rest. Will your new book be on Audible? Yeah, soon. It's gonna come. It's coming soon. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I don't get rest. I almost feel like when I say, getting rest, I'm more so talking about mentally. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is I'm more so thinking about like mental rest. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily like physical rest because like I meditate, I get, you know what I mean? Physically, I don't really move around. So like today I'm not really gonna be, I got some running around to do because I shoot tomorrow, right? And so I'm doing inside the vault, you know what I'm saying? I'm shooting tomorrow and Wednesday. And so you know what I mean? Why would I stop? I'm gonna stop it when I'm saying I have a bunch of stuff. Hey, Lo, appreciate the badge up. I have a bunch of I gotta do some running around, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get my outfits together, gotta do some, you know what I mean? Just got like tomorrow and Wednesday is like, wrapped up. So I gotta, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, it's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things where you realize, you know what I'm saying? You realize to yourself, you know what I'm saying? You realize to yourself that this is a primal time, you know what I'm saying? This is a primal time to really allow your dreams to come to fruition, you know what I'm saying? And it's weird because I've been at this space, right? I've been at the space before where when you got momentum, you know what I'm saying? When you have momentum and when you have momentum, you have to continue to go with that momentum, though, right? You have to continue to go with that momentum. And I, I remember hearing like the greats, I'm talking about the Beyoncés of the world who just go hard. Not to kill themselves, but to keep on with the momentum. You know what I'm saying? To keep up with the momentum. And I just feel like the momentum is here. A lot of things that I have, a lot of things are coming to, fruition. A lot of things are, got, and here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about rest is that I feel like if God gives you an assignment, what what ET says, yo, don't. All right, I'm gonna get. Oh, this is an example. I'm gonna give y'all this example, and again, this is just me being transparent to y'all because I don't know the answer. I know what I'm gonna do though, so I'm gonna just tell you I'm gonna keep going. Why would I stop? I am unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all. I'm being transparent with y'all, right? I'm being transparent with y'all, but I will tell you I'm not stopping, right? And so I'll give you an example, right? And I love this. I love this analogy. Say you're hiking up the woods, right? Say you're hiking up the woods, and as you're hiking up the woods, a bear jumps out, right? A bear jumps out at you and is trying to attack you, right? The bear jumps out and is trying to attack you. And so now, in order to save your life, you have to fight the bear, right? At what point do you stop fighting the bear, right? At what point do you say to yourself, a grizzly bear or polar bear, at what point do you tell yourself, you know what, I'm just going to stop fighting, right? Because if you're fighting the bear, right? If you're fighting the bear, they say, yo, you don't stop when you get tired, right? You stop when you win, right? You don't stop when you're tired. If you fighting the bear and you get tired, giving up at that moment means life or death, right? Giving up at that moment means life or death. If you fighting the bear, right? You fighting the bear and you get tired, nah, we're not doing that, right? And so I get it. Listen to your body, all that. I get it. But nah, for me, and a lot of us though, not just me, right? A lot of us, what we're doing is life and death, right? I know the assignment though. You know what I'm saying? I know the assignment. I understand the assignment, right? I understand the assignment. And I know it's not something that I learned. It's not something that I'm making up in my head. I know the impact that my consistency has on people. You know what I'm saying? I know that. I know, the impact that it has. I know that. And because I know the impact that my consistency has, if I choose an extra hour or two of sleep, right? I am choosing comfort over assignment. You know what I'm saying? I'm choosing my comfortability versus what God has asked me to do. You know what I'm saying? And so it comes a time, especially when you have momentum. It's one thing, You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if you still trying to figure it out. It's one thing if, you know what I'm saying, like, you're still unsure. But when you got clear instructions, like come on, y'all. When you got clear instructions, when your instructions are crystal clear, when you know, right? When you got crystal clear instructions on what needs to happen, how? You know what I'm saying? How do you choose comfort over saving lives? How do you choose comfort over helping people, manifest their real life? How? When it's clear, though. You know what I'm saying? When it's clear instructions. And so I get it. It's easy. It's easy to be like, yo, all right, time to rest, right? And I'm gonna play this track, and because I want us to understand this, the joy I have on a daily basis is all praises due to God. You know what I'm saying? The joy that I have on a daily basis is not, as a bar. Look, the dearest says you got to choose greatness on display, not greatness on delay. Oh, that's a bar. Yo, that is a bar. Yo, I'm gonna give you credit one time, Adira, and that's mine. You know what I'm saying? Like it's greatness on display, not greatness on delay. Oh, that's a bar. Hey, yo, that's a bar. And that's the thing, though, right? That's the thing, is that again, when we have the assignment, right? When we're given the assignment, when we know exactly, what needs to be done, we just got to do it, right? We just got to do it. And the joy that I've been feeling, it's not, I think Friday, Saturday, I think up until this was like, the culmination of it, but, joy feels good. You know what I'm saying? Joy feels good. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, I mean that when the mere fact that you wake up, the mere fact that you wake up and you have the ability to choose the life that you want to choose, and you choose to be of service, you choose to be obedient, you choose to have the audacity to live your best life, right? When you make that decision, right? When you make that decision, the money comes with that. You know what I'm saying? The money comes with that. And so I was listening to Joy Over Happiness this morning, and when I listened to Joy Over Happiness, it just gave me a difference. Like, it was a different meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you're like experiencing it, right?
If you change your mind, then you change your life. Mind right,
I'm gonna stop this though every now and then because I want us to bar up. D Grant, appreciate the badge love.
More than humanly possible. Elevation on another level.
We've all got two wolves.
We all got two wolves.
A good one and a bad one. And they both want to eat. Best I can tell, we just got to feed that good one a little more than the other one.
Yeah.
Happiness is an emotional response to an outcome. If I win, I will be happy. If I don't, I won't. It's an if-then, cause and effect, quid pro quo, stand.
So here, I want to stop that, right? Because a lot of times people are asking themselves, yo, if I win, right? If I win, right? If I win, then I will be happy. How, and you don't gotta answer. You ain't gonna answer, right? But how many of us have contingencies on what we're doing? How many of us are saying, yo, I'm going to do this, if this, then that, though? Right? If I don't start getting paid, I'm gone. If I don't this, then this. If this, like how many people have contingencies? And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Like, it's like, joy just comes from doing what you would do regardless. Like, I have no contingencies on the work that I do, right? I have no contingencies. I am not, this is not a means to an end for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a means to the end. This is not like I'm doing this until, right? I'm doing this until, this will get me this, because I haven't personally, I haven't seen too many successful people who have contingencies. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen too many people who have contingencies. Like, I have not seen too many people who are successful have contingencies. Like, most of the people that I know that are successful have this relentless attitude about their work that just says, I'm going to get it and it's going to happen. Like, that's it. Like, I don't know anybody that is like, yo, I'm going to try this thing out, because it's all mindset at the end of the day. It's all mentality. You know what I'm saying? So I've never heard nobody that I know been successful say, I was gonna give this thing a try. Nah, they like cement it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they cement it. They just like, yo, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And so when I think about I have no contingencies. Like, I will be doing, as long as I have breath in my body, I will be doing the same thing. This is not something that I'm doing until, whether I got paid $1 for it, $1 million, 100 million, you know what I'm saying? Or if I was in the, I'm not doing it in the red. No, I'm just playing. I'm not though. But see, that's the thing though, right? That's the thing. Just to be 100% honest, right? Because I'm about to say, yo, I'm not doing it in the red. But here's the truth of the matter, right? The truth of the matter is that what constitutes the red? And I'm not telling nobody to overdraft for your dreams, right? I'm not saying that, right? But if you had to, and you have faith and you trust in God, and you know that God's going to always provide, then are you really overdrawn? You know what I'm saying? Are you really overdrawn? If your account is negative 500, but it's negative 500 because you were being obedient, do you not believe that God will provide in plentiful? And right, once you recognize that this is your passion, I don't think you'll ever need for anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you'll ever need for anything. Like all of my needs are met. All of my needs are met. Like, I don't, I've never been in a space. Once I realized my purpose, though, let me just say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been in a space where I was walking in my purpose and I was left hanging. The only time I was left hanging when it was like egotistical stuff, things I'm trying to show off or whatever. But the stuff that I did from my heart and the stuff that I did that was passion filled, I've never been left hanging. You know what I'm saying?
That we cannot sustain because we immediately raise it every time we attain it. You see, happiness demands a certain outcome.
Right? Happiness is about an outcome.
Reliant. And I say, if happiness is what you're after, then you're going to be let down frequently, and you're going to be unhappy much of your time.
Yeah.
Joy, though. Joy is a different thing. It's something else. Joy is not a choice.
Oh my God, joy feels
it's not
so good.
A response to some result.
Joy is not a response.
Joy is the feeling that we have from doing what we are fashioned to do, no matter the outcome. Now, personally, as an actor, I started enjoying my work and literally being more happy when I stopped trying to make the daily labor a means to a certain end. For example, I need this film to be a box office success. I need.
Yeah, hold on. Let me stop this. Right? It's crazy because whenever you have a contingency on something, that's how you strip yourself of the joy. You know what I'm saying? And so what I mean by that, I mean that I'll give you an example. So when I finished writing From the Block to the Bank, right? When I finished writing From the Block I know the formula, right? I know how to make I know how to make all of my books become bestsellers, right? And I'll give you the tip. I'll give you the tip. You make your book a bestseller by pre-selling, right? You promote the book prior to selling it. Then you pre-sell it, and you get people to buy it. That first week, you knock the price down really low, right? Let's say it's Amazon or whatever. You knock the price down really low, maybe $1, right? And then based on that low price, everybody buys it. And then once the book comes out, right? Once the book comes out, all of those sales that you had prior count on that one day. And so if you're in the right category, if your book released on the right day, right, you become a #1 bestseller. And then that avalanches, right? You use that #1 bestseller status. Everybody who bought it for cheap, they're gonna be asked to review it. You kind of use that to keep going, and you build off of that, right? Why am I saying that? Because I have four bestsellers, right? 4 bestsellers. And I don't know, I was like, yo, every book I put out from now on is going to be a bestseller. It's going to be a bestseller, right? And so when I finished writing From the Block to the Bank, right? When I finished writing From the Block to the Bank, the original date was actually for tomorrow. Like it wasn't even going to come out prior to. It was going to come out tomorrow. It's going to come out November 16th. You know what I'm saying? November 16th. And then I did that. I was pre-selling. But somebody told me like, yo, why are you chasing this vanity metric? Right? Because at the end of the day, okay, great. I'm a best-selling author already. So I could, regardless, like, yo, new book from best-selling author. Like I did it 4 times. So, all right, cool. So why do I need this one to do what? Who I'm trying to prove something to? You know what I'm saying? #1, right? Number two, I felt like, yo, like this needs to be out here. People need this, right? Like am I chasing the status, or am I being obedient? Like God told me to write this story because I needed to be obedient, you know? And so in becoming obedient, I released the book, and I was like, yo, forget this bestseller status. Not first week, you know what I'm saying? #1 new release. I'm not saying it's not going to be a bestseller, so don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I was going to delay what I knew I needed to do for this vanity metric that could, just to say I did it, when at the end of the day, the joy doesn't come from people saying, congratulations, you're a #1 bestseller. That's not where the joy comes in at. The joy comes in at, having a book release party and people, coming to the book release party and enjoying themselves, and being the inspiration to people. The joy comes in at people reading the book and being excited about the book and being happy to support the book, right? The joy comes in that, the school who says, Ash, we want you to come talk to our boys and share your story, right? That's where the joy comes in at. And so a lot of us are, again, holding back our joy, right? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us are holding back what we could do because of like this fake vanity metric. But the truth of the matter is that the joy for me is just doing what I need to do every single day, is being a demonstration every single day. It's so funny because let me tell you this. If your dreams have an end goal, that's not your passion. Right? Like if you could see the end if you know what the end looks like, then I don't know if it's a passion so much so, right? And why do I say that? Right? And yes, you got to visualize. Yeah, like yes, I visualize, but I'm detached from it. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep the door open. I make requests, but I keep the door open. I don't say it like I'll say like definitive, like God, it has to be this. Give me this, you know, because I know that God knows best. And God says 3 things: yes, not now, or I got something better. Right. And so I'm not going to limit God. Why would I limit God? Right. Why would I limit God? Why would I say, yo, God, nah, we good. Give me this exact thing as I ask for it. Nah, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna point God in the direction. I'm gonna say, look, I want this bigger house. I'm gonna go like this, right? And God, all right, okay. If you want it to be 11,000 square foot, then all right, 11,000. Oh, you want? Okay, cool. Oh, you want to give me more? All right, cool, right? But what I say, I leave the door open, right? And so I'm not demanding of it, right? I'm not demanding of like, God, this gotta be that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's imperative though, right? It's imperative that you just be obedient, right? It's just imperative that you be obedient. It's imperative that your joy is attached to the work and not an end result, right? Like your work has to be attached to just the work, not an end result. Like I'm not, like there aren't. My job will never be done. I will never get out. Like my mission will never get done. I know that though, right? Like it isn't this thing where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna end fill in the blank. No, because there's always greater, right? There's always greater. There's always a better opportunity. Okay, cool, right? You work a 9 to 5 and you want to build financial freedom. Once you build financial freedom, it doesn't stop. Oh, you made 6 figures. Okay, cool. Now make $1 million. Oh, you made $1 million. Okay, cool. Make 10 million. Oh, you made 10 million. All right, cool. Now go to this neighborhood and create jobs. Oh, you created jobs. All right, cool. Now go to this country and do that. Like it's always greater. It's always greater. And because it's always greater, you're constantly going to be evolving. And that's why your goals or your dreams should not be attached to something that has a deadline, right? It shouldn't be attached to something that has a deadline. It shouldn't be attached to something that could, that you could reach. It's crazy, right? Like the goal isn't to do something that you could reach, right? The bigger goal, right? So you have these bigger goals, right? And then once you have the bigger goals, then you have the smaller goals that help you get to the bigger goals, right? Which is like the brick wall, right? One brick at a time. So each of your smaller goals are a brick. And then as you build that brick, you wind up having this bigger wall, but you never gonna run out of bricks though. You know what I'm saying?
Performance to acknowledge. I need the respect of my peers. All those are reasonable aspirations, but the truth is, as soon as the work, the daily making of the movie, the doing of the deed became the reward in itself for me, I got more box office, more accolades and respect than I ever had before. See, joy is always in process. It's under construction. It is in constant approach, alive and well in the doing of what we're fashioned to do and enjoying. The easiest way to dissect success is through gratitude.
Gratitude, y'all.
Giving thanks for that which we do have, for what is working. Appreciating the simple things we sometimes take for granted. We give thanks for these things, and that gratitude reciprocates, creating more to be thankful for. It's really simple, and it works. Now, I'm not saying be in denial of your failures. No, we can learn from them too, but only if we look at them constructively as a means to reveal what we are good at, what we can get better at, what we do succeed at. Our life's a verb. We try our best, we don't always do our best.
Yeah.
And since we are the architects of our own lives, let's study the habits, the practices, the routines that we have that lead to and feed our success, our joy, our honest pain, our laughter, our earned tears. Let's dissect that and give thanks for those things. And when we do that, guess what happens? We get better at them.
We get better.
And we have more to dissect.
More to dissect.
To get rich quick on the internet, richest 15 minutes of fame world that we live in, and we see it every day. But we all want to succeed, right? So the question that we got to ask ourselves is what success is to us, what success is to you.
What is success to you?
Is it more money? That's fine. I got nothing against money. Maybe it's a healthy family. Maybe it's a happy marriage. Maybe it's to help others, to be famous, to be spiritually sound, leave the world a little bit better place than you found it. Continue to ask yourself that question. Now, your answer may change over time, and that's fine. But do yourself this favor. Whatever your answer is, don't choose anything that will jeopardize your soul. Prioritize who you are, who you want to be, and don't spend time with anything that antagonizes your character. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, man.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
It's sweet, but you will get cavities tomorrow. All right, life is not a popularity contest. Be brave, take the hill, but first answer that question: what's my hill?
What's your
Well,
hill?
for me, it's a measurement of 5 things. We got fatherhood. We got being a good husband. We got my health, mind, body, and spirit. We got career, and we got friendships. These are what's important to me in my life right now. Because I want to keep all 5 in healthy shape. And I know that if I don't take care of them, if I don't keep up maintenance on them, one of them is going to get weak, man. It's going to dip too deep into the debit section. It's going to go bankrupt. It's going to get sick, die even. So first, we have to define success for ourselves. And then we have to put in the work to maintain it. Take that daily tally. Tend our garden. Keep the things that are important to us in good shape. Defining ourselves by what we are not is the first step that leads us to really knowing who we are. You know that group of friends that you hang out with that really might not bring out the best in you? You know, they gossip too much or kind of shady. They really aren't going to be there for you in a pinch. Or how about that bar that we keep going to that we always seem to have the worst hangover from? Or that computer screen, right? That computer screen that keeps giving us an excuse not to get out of the house and engage with the world and get some real human interaction. Or how about that food that we keep eating? That stuff that tastes so good going down, makes us feel like crap the next week. We feel lethargic and we keep putting on weight. Well, those people, those places, those things, stop giving them your time and energy. Just don't go there. I mean, put them down. And when you do this, when you do put them down, when you quit going there, and you quit giving them your time, you inadvertently find yourself spending more time and in more places that are healthy for you, that bring you more joy. Why? Because you just eliminated the who's, the where's, the what's, and the when's that were keeping you from your identity. Like, trust me, too many options, I promise you, too many options will make a tyrant of us all. All right, so get rid of the excess, the wasted time.
The wasted time.
Decrease your options. If you do this, you will have accidentally, almost innocently, put in front of you what is important to you.
Yeah.
By process of elimination. Knowing who we are is hard. It's hard. Give yourself a break. Eliminate who you are not first, and you're going to find yourself where you need to be. Make voluntary obligations. I'm talking about the ones that we make with ourselves, with our God, with our own consciousness. I'm talking about the you versus you obligations. We have to have them. Now, again, these are not societal laws, expectations that we acknowledge and endow for anyone other than ourselves. These are faith-based obligations that we make on our own. These are not the lowered insurance rates for a good driving record. You will not be fined or put in jail if you do not gratify these obligations I speak of. No one else governs these but you. They are your secrets with yourself
with
your own
yourself.
private counsel,
So here's the
personal
deal.
protocols. And while nobody
Hold on, real quick, right? Here's the thing, and that's what I'm saying, right? Because the truth of the matter, when I came in earlier, I talked about needing some rest. Be careful. Do not say you are tired. That's why. You know what I mean? Don't disrespect the I am. So that's why I keep saying I could use some rest. I need, you know what I'm saying? Like I want some. Like nah, we not using the I am in that way, right? And so when I came on earlier and I talked about liking some more rest, and it was like, yo, take a break, whatever. But the truth of the matter is that the battle's with you though. Like nobody if you take a rest and that you should be doing something else, ain't nobody's gonna reward you, nobody's gonna punish you. That's the crazy thing about it. Nobody's gonna reward you, nobody's gonna punish you. This is actually something that you say to yourself. You gonna make yourself proud, or you're gonna let down yourself. So while other people could come around and give you their opinion, right? People could always tell you, right? People could tell you what they think you should do. You know what you should be doing. That's why I ain't stopping. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. The OG. Salute Wahida Clark is in the building, right? You know what you should be doing. You know when it's time to rest. It's you versus you. You shouldn't care what other people tell you or what they think, right? Because you gotta build the credibility with yourself, to be 100% honest.
throws you a party when you abide by them, no one's going to arrest you when you break them either.
Nope.
Except yourself. An honest
Except
man's
yourself.
pillow is his peace of mind. And when you lay down on that pillow at night, no matter who's in your bed, we all sleep alone.
You all sleep alone. No matter who's in the show. That's a bar.
And there are not.
Hey yo, that's a bar. When you go to sleep at night, we all sleep alone, no matter who's in the bed with you. No matter who's in the bed with you, we all sleep alone. So it's about you. It's about building credibility with yourself.
Not enough cops in the entire world.
They can't police
them.
Go after that joy.
It's on you.
It's on you.
We do our best when our destinations are beyond the measurement, when our reach continually exceeds our grasp, and when we have immortal finish lines. And when we do this, the race is never over. The journey has no port. The adventure never ends because we are always on the way.
You're always on the way.
Do this, and let somebody else come up and tap you on the shoulder.
Let somebody else tell you.
You scored. Let them run up and tap you on the shoulder and say, man, you won. Let them come tell you, you can go home now. Let them say, I love you too. Let them say, thank you. Take the lid off the man-made roofs that we put above ourselves and always play like an underdog.
Always play like an underdog. And that's the thing, right? That's the thing. You always play like an underdog, right? It's the people. Think about this. I gave the example of the bear. You're fighting the bear and you get tired. You give up. That's life or death, right? But then think about this, though. Think about this. You're in the game. Right? It is the people who believe that they are winning the game based on what the outside world is saying that let up. And now you let up, and now you got to start all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like now you let up, and you gotta start all over again. Nah, like you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep going. You always gotta I heard this story about like Michael Jackson, right? Michael Jackson never put up his Grammys. He had many Grammys. He left all his awards in a box, because he never wanted to remind himself. He never wanted to feel like he made it. You know what I'm saying? He never wanted to feel like he made it because he was like, nah, like I gotta push myself. The Kobe's, the Michael Jordans of the world, like they keep going, right? Because they gotta do this. They gotta push past your comfort
with your life. Stop asking yourself
Yep.
what the least you need to do is, and start asking yourself what's the most you can bear. Humans are capable of truly unbelievable things, but the reality is the way that we get better is by going through a simple process of adaptation. But what triggers the adaptation is stressors. It's doing things that are difficult. It's pushing yourself into a state of adapt or die. The body wants to conserve energy. So unless you put yourself in a state where the body absolutely feels like to survive, it must adapt, you're never going to change. And that's why only the most elite people end up achieving at the highest level, because they take the time to shape themselves. They
Shape
put
yourself.
the energy into getting better. They're willing to suffer. They're willing to push through and persevere. But until you're willing to do that, until you're willing to stop asking yourself what you can get away with and start asking yourself, how far can I go? Just how much am I capable of? And when your fascination becomes that, when you start wondering just how much am I capable of, and every level that you achieve excites you to push harder and go farther and do more and bear more weight, then all of a sudden you really can begin to surpass other people. But it takes a total shift of your mindset. You've got to be obsessed with just how far you can go. You have to be obsessed with finding your breaking point and then pushing beyond that. That is how you really begin to take advantage of the adaptation process. That's how you begin to improve. That's how you begin to build your body and build your mind, is to push beyond your comfort zone. That is how you get great. At the end of the day, nobody sat their way to greatness. Nobody sat back and relaxed and became extraordinary. The only people who really achieve, the only way that humans are able to do the extraordinary things that we're able to do, is by going to that breaking point and then beyond. But you have to find something in there that you want that badly. There's no way to just do it. You've got to find something in you that you believe in so much that you're willing to push yourself that hard. So you've got to construct a story about not only who you are, but what you can become. And when that narrative is so compelling that it pushes you forward, then you will have the kind of change that you want in your life. But first, you have to believe that you can do it. You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to grind and work. But to do that, to work that hard, to make those kinds of changes, you've got to be willing to test yourself.
Test yourself.
You've got to be willing to look inside yourself and find out who you really are. You've got to be willing to stare nakedly at your inadequacies and be willing to push through them.
Push through
You
them.
can't pretend. You've got to really look at your results and see if you're making the progress that you want to make. And that's where a lot of people fail. They lie to themselves. They want to get away with something. They want to see if anybody's looking. But the reality is the only thing that matters in this life. What do you think about yourself?
Yo, what do you think about
when
yourself?
You're by yourself.
When you by yourself?
There's no campaign.
Yo, that's the question. That's the question. That's the question that I want you to marinate on. It's 9 o'clock. I gotta go. That's the question that I want you to marinate on. Right? What do you think about yourself when you are by yourself? You know what I'm saying? What do you think about yourself when you are by yourself? That's the number one question. That's what matters. Right? Nothing else really matters. You may think the other stuff matters, but that's the only thing that matters. What matters is what you think about yourself when you by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to build the credibility with yourself. All right, y'all, got to go. You know what I'm saying? We got a busy week this week ahead. Looking forward to it. If y'all didn't check out, Pastor Sid, what up? If y'all didn't check out Inside the Vault, you playing yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to tell you. This week's episode of Inside the Vault is the biggest interview I've ever had. And so, make sure y'all check out Inside the Vault. Go to the Earn Your Leisure YouTube channel. Also go to or wherever your podcast is heard. But you got to see this one. This episode you have to see. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all go check out Inside the Vault, the biggest interview, you know what I'm saying, I've ever had. And I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Oz Cash. Listen, I don't care where you're from, what your background is, what your current circumstance is.
Right? Oh, wait, hold on. So let's talk about the party.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Oz Cash. Listen, I don't care where you.
Wait, hold on. Let's talk about the party. Yo, party, yo, Alo, yo, I love you immensely. I thank you. Like, yo, man, putting that thing together, couldn't have pulled it off without you. Ramaya, thank you for helping us hold it down. You know, Makeda, thank you. Jamal, thank you. Nadira, thank you so much for your contribution to the book. Yo, everybody who came out, it was, you don't even understand, that room felt like love. If you ever wanted to know what love feel like, you had to be in that room in that room Friday. You had to be in that room. Like, that room felt like love. Yo, salute to my big bro Akil for a great job for the interview. You know, fat shout to the world famous Brucey B keeping us rocking. Hey, yo, Hector and Tosh, yo, my brother and sister for life, yo, y'all came through. You know, fat shout to the shooters, the husband and wife team that really came through it and took the pictures and did. Oh my God, it was so dope. It was so dope. Hey, Gerber, happy birthday to my sis, to my Scorpio twin, Gerber Charles, man. Happy birthday. Yeah, it was just so dope. You know what I'm saying? It was so dope. It felt like love in there. You know what I'm saying? Fat shout to my brother. So look, my brother Dagoberto, we're birthday twins for real. So Dagoberto or Nova November, my fault. I mean, that's his name, but Nova November like came up with the title track. We had the same birthday. So his birthday November 13th, my November 13th, and he came through with the title track. Look.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Oz Cash. Listen, I don't care where you're from, what your background is, what your current circumstance is, whatever you put your mind to will become yours. You are made in the image and likeness of the Most High. You are G-O-D, greatness on display. Do not let your mind tell you otherwise. Don't let people, places, or things convince you that you are not great. You are the greatest fill in the blank that has ever touched this planet. And you're going to keep doing some great things. Let's go!
Herbie, what's up?
100K in the safe.
100K in the safe. It's not. I run into the bank. It's not safe in the safe. Visualize and have faith. Greatness on display. Yup. I'm gonna get today. Yup. I came for the Jets. They started to try me. They try to stop us. But we gonna flex. The mind gonna stretch. And then we invest.
Run it back, man, give it days. I got 100 million, what do I aim? Me, I'm about to go and run to the bank. Send it back to the bank. Look, I don't never really care what they say. Me, I just won't put it in play. Me, I never had a problem with pay. Look.
I'm just trying to progress. Digest like biceps.
No.
Put it in play.
Put it in play. Money and gold today. Look, and me, I hustle on the finance. Like, all the biggest time, man. Like, so I put it in alignment. Like, name it goes to the time, man. And I climb, man. And I'm ready to blast off. Look, it's like going on tree, but I'm chasing the mask off.
I used to scare the money, but now I
and I think they thinking I'm broken. I'm taking the cash off. Look, I'm taking the cash off. Look, I'm the one with the roll up. And then after you do them, I started out of the roll. I am AskCash.com. That's the number of ruler. And I hope that you like computers. And I hope that you know it well. And I hope that you think of the bullet.
Oh, wait, what happened?
bag, man, get it, ayy. I know how to man, what do I aim? Me, I'm about to go run to the bank. Said I'm about to the bank. Look, I don't never really care what they say. Me, I just won't put it in play. Me, I never had a problem with pay. Look, I'm just so trying to.
Are y'all hear that?
Only trying to digest, like, work it out like my.
Wait, my phone. Y'all can hear now? Cause somebody I forgot to put my phone on. Oh, y'all can't hear. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say now. Cause I forgot to put my phone on damn, my phone. I forgot to put my phone on how do you mute yourself? I didn't mute myself. Yeah, I got a call. Yeah, somebody called me. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. But y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Gotta go anyway. So I love y'all. Yo, thank y'all everybody for rocking, for tapping in, tuning in to Ash Cash Show Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All right, yo, peace, y'all, peace.
I'm talking about well. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show. The